played pretty well defensively. 30%. I thought some of the changing defenses maybe got them off, kilter a little bit. That's a team that came off a tough double overtime loss at Colorado. We've been on the end of those, and perhaps they, on paper, maybe they should have let that one slip away and should have won that one. It's hard on the second half of that deal coming in to play and elevation. I thought we got a great boost off the bench. Some energy. Brekkott got us some easy baskets, and guys got out. Dakari playing with some energy, and led by Jakob's performance, I think, established the post, and then we got stops, and the game, the game was fun. It was nice to get guys in the ball game, and some conditioning for some guys that don't play, and some well-deserved rest for some other guys.
I don't know if it was the most complete, but it was fun to go out and play on both ends. We played both ends of the game, and I think that's why we had the result we had tonight.
From a player's point of view, when you're playing a lot of AAU basketball and you're growing up even in high school basketball, I think feeding the post is kind of a lost art because there's not a lot of guys that play with their back to the basket. So it's been something that we work on probably on a daily basis, the post feeds, because you can have the best post guy on the planet, and if you can't have somebody to throw him the ball, obviously he can't handle it to get himself in that position. So our guys have taken a lot of pride in improving their ability to do that, and Jakob's obviously taken a lot of pride in his ability to slow down and finish. It's been a big change from a year ago. So I think it's pretty obvious that's kind of where we'd like to start our offense, and the tandem is working certainly.
It's always, we always have confidence when we throw it to Jakob. He's such a great player inside. And it's also nice, when he does his work and he seals guys, or he just makes your passes a lot easier when he gets angles and things like that.
I was just going to go out there and let the game come to me and not try to force anything. And as soon as Isaiah found me a wide open three, after I seen the ball go through the net, it was a lot easier. Got into a little bit of a rhythm, and just try to play as good as a team ball as I could today.
It's nice to get some other guys in that don't get to play, because we're going to need everyone down the stretch, especially going into tournaments and things like that. You need everyone, and then it is also hard to find days to rest or find time to get a little bit of extra rest.
Our last road trip, Southern California, is tough. Both of those teams, UCLA with their size and rebounding ability, and USC's playing great. So they're going to both play this evening. I'd like to try to watch them. They're the teams that we have yet to play. It's kind of interesting when we've got our, other than the Colorado, right at the tail end of our season. Here we are playing teams with the Southern Cals and the Arizonas that we haven't had an opportunity to play yet. So a little bit more priority, I think, placed on some scouting, and up until this point we've made a nice job in adjustments on the second half of those games, and so there'll be a little bit more mental side to it for sure, but try do whatever we can UCLA on Thursday.